Yesterday it was a real mob show. Today it still is. Not as bad as it was. People are having pizzas. People are camping out. And kind of a bummer is today was the first day of the farmer's market, but it wasn't able to happen. I also think it's kind of disgraceful. Like, somebody died here, a horrible death, and lots of these people are just treating this as a carnival. They're here, they've got packed lunches, they're all just hoping to see Karen. And to me, I don't know. I really don't know if there'll be justice in this situation. Hoping there will be, but I don't know.
First of all, God bless this poor man, but I just want to say concerning dog bites, no, these are not dog bites. I don't care how many experts you have. For example, I did my own experiment. This is a half-hearted experiment. Let me just show you. So I cut out various copies of dog teeth in the shapes of their mouth. And even if only the fangs were to hit him, usually there'd be some sort of a bite on the bottom, which there wasn't. A bite on the under part of the arm, okay? So, on the way under part of the arm, because these were sort of on the under part of his arm. So you look at these, and no matter what, there's front teeth that are missing. But if it was a puncture, and you got the front teeth involved, you would have marks like this. Nowhere do you see marks that are like that. Two front teeth, there'd be two puncture wounds if you got in that far, and then you'd have the middle front teeth. Here we have, these are the only two marks that look like they're far apart enough to be dog bites. However, what do you see in the middle? You see a random spot in the middle. You do not see the complete front bite of the dog. This does not make sense. This does not make sense. This just actually looks like elbow hitting the ground with shards of glass. And this does not make sense. If you look close enough, people might say, oh yeah, see, those are the dog bites. No, those aren't. Where are the two big fangs? We got one fang, and then we have two little scratches in the middle, and then what, a missed fang? No, there should be a whole bunch of teeth. And the length of these two fang bites is smaller than the two over here. See, look. Width here is closer together than the width here. So anyway, that is not a dog bite. So that's number one. This right here, this is the timeline that I find completely suspicious. Her saying she never went to the house. Then you hear her stomping through the house when she connected with the Wi-Fi at the O'Keefe house. Also this timeline where Karen calls her parents at 1:10 and then speaks with her parents at 4:42. Then calls again, 4:49, says, "Where's Mike?"
I said I hit him. It was preceded by a did and proceeded by a question mark. What I thought could have happened was that did I incapacitate him unwittingly somehow, and then in his drunkenness passed out?
walked out of the bar, how many drinks had you had?
I had had probably about 4.
The Commonwealth says that you had 9 drinks that night. That's what the prosecution says.
I don't believe they're saying I wasn't in my right mind.
These are close-up photos of the areas of damage 1 through 5.
What's wrong?
Yes. Jurors, we're going to take the luncheon break. I'm going to see counsel.
As the judge said, is there something funny, Miss Reed? She just smiles and laughs at the most inappropriate times. Instead of, if I saw, a loved one's shattered, bloody sweatshirt, I would think that I would maybe cry or have tears the whole time she has her nose up in the air. I've seen this in other cases. It's almost like duping delight. They just keep smiling and shaking their head. And, these are just some of the reasons why I think that she's guilty, and I think that she'll get off because of all the mismanagement in this trial.